Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Change up some filament. Filament. Why is my move you on Twitch? Why is my itchy nose? My turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume. YouTube. My YouTube volume up? Is my YouTube volume up? Yeah, it is. Hey, Tron. Hello, Tron. Welcome. Welcome, my one of two viewers. I'm just streaming because I can. Printing more parts. Switching some filament. All that fun stuff. I got to put green ABS on here now. I have got such a slew of parts here. Like, it's crazy how many parts I have. Certainly is. Yes, it is. I think I'm losing it. I think I've been sniffing too much ABS. Okay, let's get this out of here. This is the Polymaker. Whoa! Polymaker Polylite ABS. Yellow. And it prints like there's no tomorrow. Although there is a tomorrow. Hey, non-fam. Hello, sir. I'm just going to be right back. Got to go get some green. Get some green. Green. I realized I didn't have enough green parts. Green was kind of losing out in the bunch. I feel sorry for it, so I got to do some more green. Let's load it up. Push it through. Pushing an IV with D5W. Whatever that means. Okay, come on, get in there. Yay! That was easy. Here. Why should I have all the fun? No, switch camera. No, you're supposed to. Oh, you are annoying the crap out of me, camera. Oh, how come that's not working? Whoa. I think something's wrong here. You're not supposed to. I think the cold weather is affecting everything. Oh, none of my presets are working. Okay. Whoa. Either that or my software is having a major glitch. Oh, wow. Let me restart this software and see what happens. Where did it go? Power off. Okay, let me shut this down. Minimized. Okay, fair enough. Let me go Insta360 link. Where's my software? There we are. Let me open it up again. Let's see if it's going to work for me now. It is not working. It is supposed to be going right over about there. Anyways, I'm not going to let software run my life. Let's purge some filament out of here. Actually, I can give you this view here. What the heck? Let's just do this. Boom. At least this camera cooperates. Mind you, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there. And there we are. Whoa, string. String much? Okay, let's turn the temperature of the hot end down to 190. Brush my teeth. Let's brush the nozzle. And we're going to print these parts. So we are going to print these parts right here, which are the they're parts for the 5-inch touch display for the Trident. So those are being printed in ABS green. Hello, Karen Zadie. I need to fix this flipping camera, people. If I click on one, it's almost like, huh. Okay, let me figure out how to close this software. Let me wow. I'm going to unplug the camera itself. Reboot the camera. Maybe it's possible. There's an issue with the camera. And I just lost video, didn't I? Yes, I did. Who's looking after children? They're upstairs. They're upstairs doing their thing. I check on them every once in a while. They are big kids right now. Okay, so let me go back to OBS. Let me see if I can deactivate and activate this camera. Now I think you are cooperating. Let me open up the software for it. Insta360 control. Are they okay? Of course they're okay. Of course they're okay. We just finished dinner like 3 minutes ago. We ate dinner. Now it's working. There we go. That's what it was supposed to do. So obviously I just had to reboot the camera. There we are. They are perfectly fine and okay. Would you like me to get them down here and on camera to prove it? Now I've got them tied up in the garage, to be honest with you. I tied them up to the rafters in the garage because the hot air rises. So at least they get a little bit of warmth. And but it's okay. I tied them to the garage, and they've got their iPads, so they can at least watch their iPads while they're tied up in the garage. And they got their winter gear on, so they're going to be fine. They won't be too bad. I made sure the knots were loose so we don't leave any bruises. Okay. Like my button? Sorry. It's a true Canadian button. This guy is still warming up. Let's see. The bed's at 90 degrees. Now, what I wanted to do, who was on the other night? Oh, man, I'm terrible with names. And he wanted, told him I'd come on and print some Pet G, but he may not be on tonight. So I was going to throw some Pet G on the 01. But I really got nothing I want to print in Pet G, but I do have some more parts. Here, let me show you guys the colors. Like, look at all these parts we got going here. This camera here. Look at that. It is a smorgasbord of color. Except, as I say, green is kind of feeling lonely. So that's why we're going to do a couple more parts in green there. We got a bag full of yellow. We got more yellow. We got some blue. We got reds. We got oranges. We got purples. Orange is feeling a bit guilty too. So we did a few other parts in orange because they were feeling a bit guilty. Purple we're doing okay because we already got some purple on the printer. A little bit of purple up there. So yeah, so this is going to be very, very cool when it's all said and done. I'm doing a lot of duplicates because for instance, I'm duplicating these in blue because I don't know if I want to have a combination of blue and yellow, and I haven't decided. So I thought, you know what? I've got the filament. Let's just print them in blue and yellow, and then we'll decide, because inevitably this piece, this is the this is going to be the cooling system basically, and the vent system for underneath where the electronics are, and inevitably this piece. I think I just quit my stream on myself, did I? What did I do? Oh no, I just minimized my thing. So inevitably this piece and this piece go side by side like that. But I think the blue and yellow combination is really cool. So I think we're going to stick with that. Yeah. So I've got some more of the blue ones to run. I got 3 more of these to run in blue. 1 more of the one side and then 2 more for the other side. So that is where we're at. And I think I am probably 90% of the way finished printing all of my pieces. All of my pieces, 90% of the way. So, and here we go. This guy is starting. Good. This print is starting. Here, let's get a camera over here. Oh, my camera's way over here. I actually have to get up off my butt and get the camera over here. Follow me, camera. Here, we'll get a view of this thing as it does its startup sequence. Bzzzt. But where is my beautiful face on this scene? I need to have my face on this scene, so let's do this. There we are. Now I feel better. Now I don't feel so left out. We can probably put me right up in the corner where I belong. Hello, David Wilson. Dropped in for a couple of minutes. I'm only going to stream for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. I got to check up and downstairs on the kids. Kids are upstairs playing with games and watching shows and eating their dinner, you know, throwing the dog, you know, throwing darts at the dog, all that stuff. Hey, Shot L3D. So, kids are fine. Kids are fine. So we're printing some more parts. Rex Waldy, hello, sir. So I guess I should just fire up this other little guy. Yeah, I got the bed warmed on it. I should fire up the little and continue printing some of my blue parts. You're there, you're there. Okay, so you're printing. Well, you start up. We're going to get the 0.1 going. We are up to temperature. Let's home it. Oh, that's the wrong window. There we go. Let's home this and see if it's all good. There's a little issue with this little printer. It's not a big deal, but it tends to, when it's not warm, and I think I have to turn up my motor current on my Z motor, because when on this guy here, let me move over to camera view 3 on camera 1, view 3, camera 1. There we go. And this little guy here, when it's not warm and when it homes and when the Z comes up, it tends to go and it kind of sticks a little bit. But when the whole chamber's warm and I get the bed and the nozzle all to temperature, it works fine. It's perfect. So I have a feeling I may need to turn the motor current up a little bit on that. So at least that's what I'm thinking. That I've got to turn the motor current up, or is there something? There's nothing really binding it because it looks in there. So is that an ASXL on the side of the SB? 80XL, yes. That is an 80XL on the side of the Stealth Burner. And I know don't have to leave it on, but I left it on because it's not in the way of anything. And then the if I zoom out a little bit here, I want to come up with a little better system for this. But if I zoom out that little bit right here, this right here is a ribbon cable. Pull this out. I can pull it out, and then this is the that's the end right there that plugs into the ADXL for doing the input shaping. So that plugs into the accelerometer. Then when I'm done, I just kind of tuck it away. I want to come up with a little better solution than this, but this is it for now. I didn't necessarily want it to be a permanent thing, so yeah. Yeah. There we go. And I always forget which way the ribbon cable goes in, and inevitably I always plug it in backwards the first try, and then I flip it over and it's fine. Even though I say, okay, the pins face me or face, I forget every time because I don't do it often enough. But ideally what I want to do is mount a plug of some sort up here that I can just kind of plug in, reach over and plug in. But you know what? This is fine. It's not, the printer's not here to win a fashion show. So, although this other one that I'm printing with all these colors is here to win a fashion show. So, is that a modded part to mount the ADXL? No, that's the way it came with the LDO kit. The LDO input shaper kit came with that ribbon cable, came with an ADXL with the ribbon on it, with the ribbon cable connector on it. So that is an LDO modification that came with the kit. And I believe, let's just see. Let me just go grab the one out of the Trident kit and see. I think it's the same. Let's see. So here we go. Just going to let this print start first, then we'll have a look at this. Yeah, it looks like it's the same one, but we'll open it up and I'll let you have a we'll have a gander. That should start printing in about 5 seconds. There we go. So make sure this is going to be good. Then we'll check it out. And let me just check my first layer, and we are perfect. Good to go. Oh, the part is screwed in. The part is that the part it's screwed into? No, that's a part on the stealth burner where the ADXL is meant to screw into. So that is on the stealth burner. I'm trying to find. Do I have another stealth burner part? No, I don't have that part. Another one of them parts printed yet. But no, that's there's a. You put heat sinks in there for heat insets in there for putting an ADXL on it. So, but yeah, it's the same kit that I got. Same kit that I got for the Trident is the same ADXL kit. Same kit, and it's just it's a board that plugs into the Pi, and it just plugs right into the Pi, and ribbon cable runs up to the front, and it's all good. I haven't started printing the hot end yet. I am going to be doing a stealth burner, and that's going to be one of the next things I print. I just have to decide on colors. The stealth burner is going to be a combination of 4 or 5 colors. How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 or 6 pieces in there. We might be able to make it 6 different colors. But in the meantime, let's have a look at the stealth burner, the manual, and just see. Oh no, I wanted to look at the STLs, not the manual. Clockwork 2. It's not going to be a part of the clockwork. It's going to be part of the stealth burner. No, it's actually going to be part of the the print heads. And so that one, for instance, has I'm putting a this is going to be a dragon going on this new one. So if I stealth burner print head dragon front, it should show on the part where those, and I believe it's right here, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken because I have been mistaken before, but on the display too. So here is, stop turning around. I don't know what it is with this. Okay, that's it. So here's the part I'll be printing for the dragon I'm putting on it. And I believe it's those two holes right there and right there, where the, I could be wrong. I think I'm right, but I think it's those two holes there where the ADXL will mount. I could be wrong though. So let's have a look at the other part. So we have the dragon. That was the front. This is the rear. Yeah, that's the rear part of it. So there's nothing in there that's going to let you screw the ADXLs on. So I think it was that one part I saw in the other one there. And then that's the rear CO Clockwork 2 rear. I got to make sure I print the Clockwork 2 because we're going to do the Clockwork 2. Yeah, so that'll be the back part of it, and that'll be the Dragon High Flow that's going on that. Yeah, they were holes. Let's go back to, because on the one that's on here, it's got the Revo Voron. So if I go to the front of the Revo Voron one, yeah, same holes right there, right here, here, and here. I believe that's where it screws in, but don't quote me. But I believe it does screw in there. I could be wrong, but I'm positive that's what it is. Because otherwise, I don't know what those holes are for otherwise. Because it's not going to go on the, let's go back over here and let's go to the CW1. We don't need ADXL 345 mounts. Yeah, so then here's, yeah, exactly, because there's the mounts, the different mounts you can get for the ADXL 345. I don't remember which one I used. Was it that one? So then you have this, which is your yeah, that's exactly what those holes are, because you can see the way those holes are lined up are going to match on that part that we just looked at. And then your ADXL is going to mount on top of here with some self-tapping screws, and yeah, then Bob's your uncle. There we go. I just don't remember which one I am to use. Anyway, I think actually it's probably, no clue. It might be in the LDO instructions which one I need to use. So we got that started. I'm going to go ahead and start. Where's my other window? Yeah, we're heated up to 90. Oh, I got to heat the bed up to 100 because we're going to do ABS again. Okay. So this is the part that we just finished printing on the 01, and we're going to do another one of these because I need two of these. That one is the skirt A, and then I need skirt B times 2. I believe that's the skirt. Is that skirt A I just finished? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to do one more of those and then 2 of skirt B, and they take about a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes to print. Okay, and I've got to run while this is heating. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe that. We're going to go to G-code files, and we're going to print another one of these. There we go. So this little guy will start up in a second here. Don't have a camera on this yet, though. Although, hang on a second, I can fix that. Oh, let's just go to this camera for now. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I heard a door close upstairs, and I just want to make sure the kids are okay. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, we are all good. You found the mount you need for the LDO kit. Cool. Yeah, they'll have it in there. I might have even printed it already. I have no idea. I'll worry about that when I go to print all my hot end parts. Hey, dog. And over here, this one's the 01 is started on the second one of these. So I'll be able to get probably all 3 of them done tonight. Pull it off. I unfortunately can't quite fit 2 on the bed on that one. So, yeah. Although I could throw it on the 2.4 when the those other ones are done, because I do have another roll of that blue, sparkle blue. But hey, I still got time until Sunday, and I think I got enough parts printed to continue the stream on Sunday. I'm just paranoid about running out of parts midstream. We have a few people lurking, which is all right, which is cool. I know it's Wednesday. Loyal Moses is streaming on Twitch. So we don't get many people on Twitch on Wednesdays usually. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But it's all good. Oh, come on. Keep dropping screws. Hey, Thomas, how are you, sir? We are just doing a quick, meaningless stream, printing yet more parts for the Trident, and just shooting the crap, talking. Nothing too special. I'm kind of looking after a couple boys tonight while the parents are out. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm playing streaming babysitter. Betty Boop, how are you? Where's the old man? Betty Boop is on Twitch. I think you're my lone Twitcher there, Betty Boop. No, there's 2 Twitchers. Fish Swimming, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. That's a little blurry, isn't it? Either that or it's just my eyes. Let me have a look. There, that's better. He's in the other room? Okay. Well, give him a bear hug for me when you see him next. When you venture into that room. At 60 years, at 60 your eyes go. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, David. Man, I think I need to get this prescription updated too. These are progressives, so they're great for this close-up stuff, but driving and distance, ooh, that's a little tough. But I intend to keep my eyesight, my hearing, and my senses for a lot of years yet. There's some pretty cool color combinations going on here. By total accident, too. Because I've never built one of these before. I wasn't aware of what some of the parts were for, but this is pretty cool because, so if I zoom down to this camera, I think it's number 5. There we go. We have these parts, which is 2 of the legs. These are legs. These are going to be the legs. Okay, so the rubber feet will go on here. But then you also add on these little spacers, eveners, whatever, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. And these things, of course, I picked the wrong one. These things kind of go on the corner like that. And so that'll sit like this. And then your black rubber foot's going to come underneath here. So it's really cool. You know, red and orange, red and yellow, all the colors I've got all go together with each other. I mean, yellow and orange go together. Blue and yellow go together. Orange and blue go together. Green and blue go together. Green, blue, and orange go together. Green, blue, orange, and red go together. Green, blue, orange, red, and yellow go together. Let's throw some purple in that mixture. So we have green, blue, red, yellow, orange, purple. Green, blue, red, yellow, orange. Green, blue, red, yellow, orange. There's 6 colors. I don't think I have a 7th color. I think we're just sticking to 6 colors. Unless we add some black parts, which I don't know if I will. I think we're going to keep this 6 colors. So, yeah. It's a very nice red. These, all the colors except the yellow. The yellow is Polymaker yellow ABS. Let me put that back in the bag before I lose it. All these other colors are Matter3D matte ABS from Matter3D. They sent me a bunch of their colors to try, and boy, they're printing beautifully. And their surfaces are just silky smooth. So yeah, I've printed their green, their red, their orange, their purple. And the blue is not. The blue is from Sparta 3D, and it's their Sparkle ABS blue, Sparkle Blue. So yeah, so it's going to be a fun. I'm hoping it's going to be a fun looking printer. That is the idea. That it's just, you know, it's fun. That's what I want it to be. That's my story. Mama always said it's nice to mix things up. Okay. I do have to reprint a couple orange parts because for some reason, and I don't know why, but it's just on these 2 parts only, and it's not that steep of a slope, but for some reason, on these parts right here, look at that little bit of the it's hard to see on the camera, but look at that overhang. They're ugly. Like, look at that, what happened there. And that's no different, an overhang, for instance, or whatever you want to call it. That's no different of an overhang than, where's the other part I had out it's got one very similar to that, and it came out perfect. I'm trying to remember which piece it was. But yeah, they should come out a lot better than that. So I'm going to reprint those. Not that, yeah, you probably won't even see them on the printer, but I will see them. And I can't find, okay, so here's one that I did in red. So there's a similar type of an overhang there on that red one there. And look, that turned out smooth. So if we compare the two, they're very similar, because these all print side down. So they're a very similar overhang, but look at the difference in the quality of the red one versus the orange one. So something happened on that orange, and I don't know what. So we're gonna reprint those. So yeah, because I'm fussy that way, and I'm not even sure what these parts are for yet. But you might not even see that. That might be buried somewhere behind a rail, but it doesn't matter. I will know. So let's see. Stay home. Do the five ops. Oops. Marcel, are you having a few wobbly pops tonight? I think you might be having a few drinks. Because stay home. Do the five. Oops. Maybe that's a song? I don't know. Well, hey, oops. What? Okay, hang on there. Oh, I see what I did. And then this camera, I got to click that button to bring myself back in the frame. Yes, sir. 36 minutes. The print you're seeing there. I wonder if I could, can I actually, I would have to kind of move that printer back a little bit. Let me just see. And if I were to take a filament box, yeah. 3D Medic Vince, good evening, sir. You Twitcher, YouTuber, Twitcher guy, you. How are you this fine evening? So if I were to take this camera, put it like this. Excuse me. You want to settle down there. Now let's just move over to this for a second, and then I zoom in a little bit. Where's my other zoom? There's the other one there. If I zoom in a little bit there, yeah, you can kind of see this one there. But now, if I do the magic of OBS and go this one, and then if I go ahead and go bingo, and no, I have to add the source, video capture devices, existing, desktop ELP, and OK. And then go like this, and put him down in this corner. Make him just big enough so you can still see the other one. And look at that, the magic of the stuff. And we have both prints. And you don't need to see my name on there. So if I come right down and say, how do I get rid of my name? There we go, because y'all know who I am. Hope you do. And there we go. We have a 0.1 and a 2.4 printing ABS. Printing parts for their new sibling coming along. Their soon-to-be brother. Their soon-to-be cartoon character. Based on all the colors I've got in front of me. I got a plethora of colors. Plethora. Is that the right word to use? Do. So I was watching Modbot Army, his stream today, a little bit. He's printing that. He's made that same printer that Nero built. I don't remember what it's called, but it looks like a pretty beefy printer. But looks cool, pretty good, beefy. Fish swimming. Do you have any other printers apart from Voron? Yes, I do. I can show you. Let's see. Let me switch to this camera. Let me go here. Hey, it's me. And I can show you what I've got. Hang on. No, better off if I go to this camera, because I can kind of do you a little tour here. If I bring that one down underneath, and I bring myself down underneath, so we're just with this camera. There we go. So I can now show that I have. So over here, well, right there. Let me zoom out a bit here first. Sorry. Out and focus. There we go. So we have a right there. We have a FlashForge Creator 3, which is an IDEX. So if I open the door here, it's dark inside, but you can see there's 2 print heads. So that's my IDEX FlashForge Creator 3. Close that door. Over there we have a right here we have the. Is that blurry or is that me? That's blurry. There we go. We have the Prusa Mark III here. We have a Kingroon KP3S right there with that big red spool holder. That's another Voron 0.1 over there. Forgive this angle, but down on the floor, way over under there, you can hardly see it. It's in the dark. But there is an Atom Stack Cambrian over there, which basically prints rubber. Over up on top of the stand over there, kind of in the middle of the screen right now, we have a Prusa Mini. And then, is that it? Oh, of course, how could I forget? Right there, we have a Rat Rig. VCore 3, we're going to be upgrading that to a VCore 3.1. That's a 500 by 500 by 500 printer. And that's it for my studio. I also have 2 printers at my full-time job office. I have a Focus Odin F5, and I have a you get back in place there. Focus Odin F5, and I have an older. Oh no, I have 3 at the office. I have a Focus Odin F5. I have a FL Sun SR, and I have a it's an old Anycubic Mega 3 or something like that. Rat Rig. I know Rat Rig has IDEX now, David. Man, and I can upgrade this one to an IDEX, but I don't think I need to. I don't. It's nice to have the IDEX. It really is, but I don't use the IDEX features on my FlashForge 3 enough to warrant upgrading another printer to an IDEX. So now, the one thing I do have sitting on my floor over behind me yonder somewhere. Let me get my camera angles back here that we had on here. This was up here, and this was up here. The one thing I do have, and I haven't decided which printer I want to put it on, I have a Palette 2 Pro. Not the 3, just the 2, the older one, but it's the Palette 2 Pro with all the upgrades on it. So it'll allow me to print 4 colors, of course, which is plenty for me. Well, that'd be perfect. Yeah. Thanks, David. So I just got to decide which printer, where and when I want to put the Palette 2 Pro on something. I do want to use it. It's been sitting on my shelf for a year and a half. I did the upgrade to it when they came out with the upgrade kit, and I haven't touched it since then. When LDO do a frame kit, you're upgrading your Trident to IDEX. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I have to, before I upgrade anything to IDEX, any of these, I have to get use out of my FlashForge IDEX. It's a good printer. It's a very capable printer. It printed all the parts for this 2.4 you're watching. It printed all the ABS parts for it. So it's a very capable machine. I just don't take advantage of the IDEX features enough. So they've come a long way with their firmware, and with their slicer for the FlashForge printers. So this guy here looks like he's Needs to zoom in a little bit more. Are you zoomed in all the way? Oh, it helps if I turn the right ring. There we go. You want a V0 double dragon. Oh, yes, I've seen those. But don't you lose a lot of print volume with doing that? I don't know. Or do you actually widen the frame enough so that you don't lose any print volume? Ba-dum. I want to get you up a little higher. Just a little. There you go. That's better. You're looking into the dueling zero. Cool. You can widen the bed. Oh, okay. Dueling zero. Why have I not heard of the dueling zero? I got to get my second zero printing. I've decided I'm not going to enclose my second one. I'm going to keep this one here you're looking at right here. Keep that enclosed, and I'm going to leave the other one open. So I discovered I had another display. Where did I put it? I think I put it over here. I think I got this. I think I got this with the intention of using it on the rat rig, but I never did. What is this? Is this a touch or is this a... Let me see. There goes that camera. Look at that. Come on. Balance. There you go. It's not even, it's a touch display. It's a 7-inch touch display. I got to use it on something. This guy here. I got that probably a year ago when I was looking at putting it on the rat rig, but I never ended up putting a display on the rat rig, so I don't know what to do with this one. It's a TFT 7.0 version 2. It's a big display. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could do that on the 2.4 on the Voron if it would work. I don't know enough about them to know if it would work though. So I have to do a bit of research. Hey, Golden Jaguar 3D, how are you, sir? Yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that display in time. Are we? Yeah. You're about to start chasing some speed, are you, Zach? Clipper screen will work with that display. Okay, cool. Then what I may end up doing is adapting that to go on my 2.4. Because right now in the 2.4, I just got that small little mini display. And actually, I could probably take that little mini display on my 2.4 and put it on my other zero. I could probably adapt that to my other zero. Hey, no problem. Glad I did. I try and drop by everybody's stream whenever I can. So it's a great community, and I support everybody in the community. I subscribe to everybody's streams. I don't always get to watch everybody's streams, live, I generally try and go back and watch, different things, and it's just there's so many, right? You guys that stream know what it's like when you're busy doing streams and preparing for streams and printing parts for streams, and then to watch streams. Sometimes it's nice though just to take a day or two off and just watch some streams, watch some videos, and relax and chill. So, and then every once in a while I just take a day off of streaming, printing, the studio. I just don't come down to the studio, take a day off, take a night off, and just totally chill. So your K3 is putting everything else in your shop to shame. Is it? Including the bamboo. You feel like you're watching an Ender 3 print looking at my 2.4. No kidding. Who was it? I was on Modbot Army stream today. Somebody made a comment. I don't know. I was working at the same time too, so I'm not sure what the follow-up was, but somebody made a comment that their bamboo caught on fire, their X1. And I'm like, whoa, but I didn't see the follow-up to it, so. You're building a K3 yourself. Can't wait to finish it. I gotta look at this K3. Look up this K3. Let me have a look. See, I've heard a lot about it, but have I ever seen it? No, not obviously. K3. Oh, okay. Oh man, that looks stupid fast. I just found a random YouTube page showing it. Oh, look at the way the linear rails are working on that. That would give it some pretty darn good stability, wouldn't it? Holy cow, that's different. That's very different. Cool. That's not really a Core XY, is it? What would that be called? That's got, that looks interesting. 4XY motors. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, I was just looking at, I have no idea whose site this is, but I'm just looking at this guy right here. Look at that. It's not Core XY because you've got independent belts for the 2 belts for the X, 2 belts for the Y. Wow. That's why you're able to go so quick. That's a pretty looking printer though. And it looks very fast. Huh. Nice. Wow. It's standard Cartesian. Some call it cross gantry or Ultimaker style. Okay. So a Crow XY. Nice. That speed is achievable by Core XY on a Core XY. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I've seen some Core XYs go very fast. That looks like an interesting kit to look into. Because I'm going to, once the Voron builds are done, I'm going to, you got the hug from the wife? Good, Jerry. Awesome. Hope it was a good bear hug. Because once these Voron builds are done, I'm going to need to build something. Croxy is the actual printer design, though. Okay, is the name of the actual printer design. VZBot goes fast. Yeah, no kidding. The VZBot. That's the guy that's got the major speeds. Is he the one that is running into copyright issues with who's that nozzle maker? They were talking about it on Modbot Army stream today. Slice Engineering. Something about copyright issues with his hot end with Slice. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting where that's going to go. Interesting to see. Something about the way the nozzle, the way the heat break attaches to the, you know what I mean? The way the heat break mounts to the hot end or something like that. So I wouldn't think you could copyright or patent something like that. It's just 4 screws going into a heat break. I mean, really allows for one-hand nozzle changing. So, you know, so change the position of the screws a little bit. I don't know. That just seems like a real petty thing to, you know, to sort of threaten to sue somebody over. It's like the issue with the Dragon. Yeah, and the Dragon's still being sold. I have the Dragon. That's what's going on the right here. That's what's going on the Trident, is the Dragon high flow right here. So yeah, the same issue with this. It's down around where the right down in this part of the, oops, where's my pink, which finger am I moving? Down around, right down around in here. So the Dragon's not sold in the U.S. Okay. Well, it just came, I didn't buy it. It came to me. Oh, excuse me. Matter3D sent it to me because it's part of this LDO kit we're building. They sent it to me with a filament. So I haven't tried to purchase it in Canada, but I see that it's still listed in Canada. So that's why you can't support Slice Engineering. You'll stick with Fadis. Yeah, I haven't used any Slice Engineering. I have a Slice Engineering nozzle. I have the Mosquito on my rat rig, but that was given to me. One of my friends in the community gave me that hot end for the rat rig. So he had a spare one. Said, "Here, do you want it?" I said, "Sure." So, but I've actually never bought anything from Slice Engineering. Oh, that's not true. I bought some of that stuff you put on your nozzle. You paint on your nozzle to repel filament, so it doesn't stick to your nozzle. You started painting your Mini-Me. Cool. I saw your post today about that. That looks so cool. I like the fact that it has a little bit of fuzzies on the side, like an unshaven Mini-Me. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. Then there's this thing going on Twitter. I just saw it today. I think 3D Print General started it. He actually followed me today because I was commenting on this tweet. But something about it's a Kickstarter thing. It's an M5 something printer, and it's something about the firmware or the slicer being closed source, and then when they released it, or after the campaign, then they open sourced it, and there was a big kerfuffle over that. So I'm not big enough a channel to be involved in that kind of stuff yet, but I don't know. I don't really have any thoughts one way or the other on that, whether, because Bamboo did that too, didn't they? With the X1, they had isn't it closed source firmware on Bamboo? Like, I don't know. What other project printers are you going to build? I don't know, Golden Jaguar. I've been busy with the Vorons lately. They kept me busy most of the summer and into the fall now. This one is going to this Trident's going to take me through November and into the holiday season. What I may end up doing after this is, like on the 2.4 that's printing right now on this guy here, I want to put a nozzle brush on it. So that's going to be an upgrade I do on this is a nozzle brush. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure right now what I'm going to do moving forward. We'll see. I got a couple companies I'm working with where I may be getting a couple things, but there's nothing confirmed yet. So we'll see as we go forward. I want to I want to put clipper on my my speed racer, and I want to put clipper on my possibly on my Focus. I have a great channel and a great person. Thanks so much, Jerry. I appreciate that. Content matters, not subs. That's so true. Although I picked up 36 subs in the last 25 days. It's been I've had a little bit of a growth spurt go on, so it's been awesome. So and I'm trying to make, relative content. Like these Voron builds have been great. There's been a lot of people, some new people come on, and there's been some questions asked and answered about it. So it's awesome. And that's it. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to make good content because I enjoy doing this. I love sharing it. I love doing it. It's just a passion. What can I say? Oh, Golden Jaguar. Did you see the colors? Were you here when I showed the colors that are going on this Trident? Try a Big Tree Tech with the Pi version they make. Yeah, well, hey, David Wilson, it's funny you say that. I have, oh, that's the wrong one. I have another 7-inch screen here too. But I will be, I think when I'm done the Trident, I'm going to take either the 2.4 or the Trident. And I have the Manta M8P board right here. Big Tree Tech sent me this. The M8P Manta with the CB1. So this is Voron, or this is Clipper ready, or I think it's got Clipper on it, and so this will be one of the next. I'll do a stream about this, about upgrading. I'll be upgrading one of the Vorons with these, either the 2.4 or the Trident. So we'll see. So I told these guys, I said, I will get to your boards. You sent me these, I will get to them, I'll use them. But I said, you got to be patient because they're going to go on one of the Vorons I build, and I got to do the Voron builds first. So that's them. So yeah, I've got some upgrades, I've got some modifications, I've got enough to keep me going with content for a while. So yeah, yeah, these colors are just like, whew, they're kind of funky right here. Look at them, like it's like a cartoon printer. It's going to be. Whoa, that's a little out of focus because that camera kind of belongs right there. Whoa, stop! I'm balancing it on a little level. I'm balancing the filament box on a little level to get it up high enough to show that view. Manta. I remember because I picture Manta Ray, a Manta M8P. So it's equivalent as far as steppers and stuff to the Octopus, except for the fact that it's got its own built-in. I guess you don't need a Pi with it. It is, from what I understand, Clipper is already on it. It just has to be, you have to bring in the proper config file. But that's will do. But I'm being true to the LDO kit and building it as supplied to begin with, and then we'll do the upgrades later or the modifications later. Okay, David, thank you so much. Appreciate that. You sent me an email on the RR mods. Thanks so much, David. Much appreciated. And yeah, and that's another thing. I've got the, and it's a major project coming up too, is the upgrading my RatRig VCore 3 to the RatRig VCore 3.1. I've got all the parts. I've got the upgrade kit. I just have to download and print all the new parts, and they're all going to be printed right now based on this in behind me. Oh, it's camera 3, I think. No, camera 4. There it is. So you can see that the RatRig right now has all green parts and everything. So they're all going to be, all those parts are going to be printed and replaced with Polymaker PETG teal. So it's going to become a teal RatRig. Polymaker sent me the filament. I said, if you send it to me, I will do all my RatRig update with your filament, et cetera, et cetera. So Nicholas sent me 5 rolls, 2 of which being for the RatRig, and we're going to switch up that color. But yeah, that update will happen eventually as well. So that's another few streams to do that, because that's not going to be a quick upgrade. Just sent you a picture of that part I just made on the K3. Oh, cool. Let me go to the Twitters and see. Twitter to Twitter. Oh, wow. Okay, let me pull that over. Let me show it off. Oh man, I'm losing my mind or my windows. There we go. So here we are. That is neat. Very cool. How long did that take, Zach? Filament was wet, so it got blobs. Well, I mean, that's considering how fast you said that was going. And then this one, yeah, okay, I see the little blobs you're meaning, but wow. One hour, 8 minutes. Okay, cool. Looks good though. I like that color. I love orange filament. So, although it's probably red, right? I just see orange on the screen. Very cool. ABS 40% infill, 6 shells. That is very fast then for that, because that's a pretty big part. Well, fairly big. What, 4 inches by 1.5 by 4? Yeah. It's a clean print, though. I mean, other than, as you say, a little bit of a wet filament, but that's a very clean print. Sharp edges, everything. Holy crap. And you said what, 250, 300 millimeters a second? Or even faster? No, you said you were 250 faster than the other guy was going. 0.3 layers on a 0.4 nozzle. $350. Okay, cool. That's a very clean print for that speed. For ABS. Abyss. So I've got to print my hot end yet. I got to do my stealth burner, but I'm just debating over what colors I want to do it. I think I'm going to keep my I'm having a brain fart here again. Sorry. I had a window open. It was going to help me. I think I'm going to keep my rainbow barf LED for the Trident stealth burner, because the rainbow barf basically is a whole foray of rainbow of colors. And I'm going to have my stealth burner a rainbow of colors, as is the rest of the build. So I think that is an ideal LED to have on the stealth burner for the Trident, given the colors I'm going to be printing in. So perfect. It's smoking fast. I wouldn't run anything other than ABS or ASA on it, though, because cooling would be it would be laughable, wouldn't it? Now, at that speed, do you still need a bit of cooling on the ABS? Are you running cooling on it at all? I'm curious. That you probably would need some cooling on ABS at that speed, right? Yeah, right. All my parts I'm printing now, there's no cooling, zero cooling happening. So, hey, Zixelter, how are you, sir? Wait, for the 0.4 nozzle at 0.3 layers and 350 millimeters a second, you're doing how much volumetric? 42 millimeters cubic. What hot end can sustain that? Maybe a high flow? I don't know what hot end he's using. 240-10 fans for cooling on ABS, yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to run up, check on the kiddos. I'll be right back. Mosquito Magnum with CHT nozzle. Well, there you go. The CHT nozzle alone helps your volumetric flow. I'll be right back. And he's back. Oh. Cruiser Slicer slowed you down a bit. 265. Oh, come on. Well, look at that. SC is saying it's good up to 30 to 35. Huh. Hey, GJ Natty. You're new here. Welcome, welcome, sir. What's going on is we are discussing, where'd my camera go? Let me get back over here. We're just chit-chatting and hanging out tonight while I print some parts. My name is Tim. I'm with DWIT 3D. Well, you know that because you're here. And I build, test, review, modify, whatever, 3D printing. And right now I'm in the process of printing parts for the next build, which I've started already. Well, we just started. So I live stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and a lot during the week. My during the week ones are very casual. My Sunday streams is when I'm doing my builds and so forth. But check me out on Sunday. Drop a subscribe to my channel down in the bottom left here now, and you'll be notified when I go live on Sunday. And we're going to be continuing the Voron build, which this is me. Hi. I am Canadian. I won't apologize for that, but I am. And right over here, this guy right here is the one we're building, which is the Voron Trident. And we're printing parts on our other Vorons here. So thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. But go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be notified anytime I come on. You've seen that name before. DJ Natty. You have? I don't know if I have. Donations are welcome with Super Chat. Absolutely, Jerry. Steve sent us here on Sunday. That's right. You watched the VOD of the Trident build back just the first time you're live here. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to be building that live every Sunday. 99% of it, okay. I guess keep forgetting to switch that camera back. 99% of it. For instance, on Monday, yeah, it was Monday, we took apart, cleaned, and packed the linear rails. Because to take apart, clean, and pack 6 linear rails live on a stream, on my Sunday stream, is boring and not very exciting. So what I did, we streamed live on Monday, we did the linear rails, and then we just did a little bit of shoot the shit chit chat after. And on YouTube, if you go to my YouTube video of that, I have cut off the beginning chatter and the end chatter, and all it is a linear rail cleaning and packing parts. So that way, it shortens the video to, I think it was shortened it to like 25, 30 minutes. So, yeah. What PTC camera are you using for your face cam? PTZ. So this cam. So you're wondering what I'm using for this camera. This is an excellent camera. Excellent question. Where's my box? I am using, it's called the Insta360 Link. So this is actually a webcam. But this camera is better than any of my other cameras. It's even better than my Sony A5100, in my opinion. The color is true. So if I hold up these printed parts, these are accurate colors to what you're seeing on screen. So it's a great camera. It allows me to set different positions, so I can flip from here over to the Voron 2.4, over to the desktop stuff, over behind me to the rat rig and my filament rack, down to my desk so I can see what I'm doing on my desk, including eating my little chocolate. And then what's my 6th view? What did I do here? Oh, just this was just a view over to my accessory and so forth rack area down part of the studio, and then that's my man cave TV. So yes, it is a really, really cool camera. It's a beautiful camera. I love it. Oh, and then I have my overhead camera, Jerry. This overhead camera is now, that's my OBS bot. OBS bot. whatever. So I've used that as my overhead camera because then I can move it around quite well too, and it makes for an excellent overhead camera, and I can zoom in. So if I open the OBS Bots software with my overhead camera, it allows me to zoom in on what I'm doing overhead, to zoom out, and then of course I have the ability to now use my little controller here to move it around. So it makes an excellent overhead camera. And since I got this Insta360 link, it's awesome. And this one does the hand senses too, so I can do the L for the zooming in, and you can push up to zoom in, and you can pull down to zoom out, etc., etc. It's got a few things that I'll never use, but it's an expensive webcam, but it is an excellent webcam. It's a stupid good webcam. It was way slower moving. Oh, okay. One thing that sold me on this, I was thinking of getting a second OBS bot, the 4K, and this is a 4K. One thing that sold me on this is try this with your OBS bot. Okay, so you see me, I'm in focus. This has autofocus. I'm going to hold a piece up to the camera, and it's pretty much instant focus. That's a bad piece to show. Let me just hold up one of these. And then boom. Focus is boom, just like that. And I can get up to 4 inches close to that camera to show pieces. Up to 4 inches. Oops. There. Okay. And when I take it away, boom, instant focus back to me. Now, the OBS bot, which I tried, it does autofocus, but it's a lot slower. It's not as instant. So, yeah. And this has the face movement thing, so same as that. So I turn that on and I move over. It's going to follow me around wherever I go. If I come back here and I tell it to zoom in, it'll zoom in, it'll zoom out. And then I can just basically come up here. I can say stop the face moving thing, and it does it. So it does everything the OBS bot does. And it also has this feature called desk view mode. So if I click it, it's not in the best place right now, but it's mounted up. No, you got to figure this out. This is really creepy in a sense. So if you look where it's mounted, here, I'm going to borrow this camera. So if you look where it's mounted right now, which is right there on the top of my monitor, okay, and then I have my desk with my blah, 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 my keyboard. Okay, let me put this back. Sorry for the jumbled mess and all that stuff. If I come back here and come back up to my face mode. Okay, so it's mounted right above my monitor here, and it has this ability when you put it in what's called desktop mode. You click this button. It's not looking straight down at my desk. It can't, because it's on my monitor. And if it were to look straight down, it's going to be looking down at my Stream Deck. But if I click this, it angles itself down, and it basically, through software, through whatever, it gives a straight down view on my desk. Things are a little bit distorted. If you look, you can kind of see there's a little bit of distortion, but it's really cool. But I use this view right here for my desktop view, which doesn't distort things, and it comes down a little more, and I can also hold pieces up to get a close-in focus. So yeah, that's kind of why I like that camera. It was well worth it. I was sold on it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's for the features it does, it is. I did a lot of research on it. Normally, especially when you're spending that kind of money, I don't just go out and, $150 camera, no problem. But we're spending that much, and that's in Canadian. You can imagine what that is. So I did a lot of research, watched a lot of reviews, and then made the decision. And it's replaced one or two of my cameras that I don't need. So my Sony a5100 has now become my second main camera, which is sort of over here, pointing at my workbench while I'm working. And so but I much prefer the quality of this camera. So there we go. And that was my review of the Insta360 Link. No. If I reviewed electronics on this channel, I would give that thing a raving review. These prints are all coming along just fine. And then after that, I'm 90% of the way through my prints. Next major thing is the hot end. I keep forgetting I have a Coke Zero over here. So we are finally, tomorrow, getting out of our cold spell. We've got a ton of snow already this year. And, oh, you asked Steve for the STLs for the wave share display. I see it's his mod. Oh, is it? What I'm printing right there, oh, you mean the one I'm printing right there in green? That's the link. I didn't even look to see who actually put it up there, but that's the link that LDO provides on their site for the display. It's the Big Tree Tech display, and that's the link that I got off the LDO site to GitHub, and I didn't even look to see if it was Steve's GitHub. So, yeah, that's what I've heard. It's got the holes in the holes on this part here apparently are beefier and much easier, et cetera, et cetera. So, well, cool. I didn't know Steve did that one. That's cool. Yeah, I believe it's a BTT display I've got. You don't like the cold weather? You wouldn't like it here, Betty Boop. The last 3 days we've been daytime highs. Well, in the morning. This morning I got up, it was minus 22 Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but minus 22 Celsius, which is friggin' cold. It was minus 18 today. Tomorrow we're up to minus 1, and by the weekend we're supposed to be plus 5 to plus 10 Celsius. So, okay, it might be. Oh, from the wave share. Oh, right. The other one was a wave share. This is the Big Tree Tech. Yeah, they look very similar. I think there's just minute differences in them, but they look very similar because I downloaded the wave share one as well. And then I realized, no, I've got to print the LDO one. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm kind of jealous that Steve has a kitty cat that he can bring on stream with him. My puppy dog won't even come up to me when I'm streaming. He comes down and he sniffs around. When I go to pick him up, he runs away. Kind of sucks. Not like I stick him on the hotbed that often. This thing is looking good, man. The angle of the lighting and everything makes those sides look awful, but that's a lighting effect. Look at the way the lights is. If I rock the camera, it just makes it like, ooh. Wouldn't that be cool if I did that all the time? Charlie secretly runs his channel. He's the emperor. Huh, that's true. Yeah. We know who's in charge, don't we? Do you smell cookies? No, Joe. I'm just having a few. You ever heard of Quality Street chocolates? Anyway, just a few chocolates. I can't eat too much because of my diabetes, so I have to really watch my sweet intake. Non-fam, you don't know cold. Mind you, where you are, you get a lot of damp cold. I know where you are, and I grew up in Ontario, around Lake Ontario. I would take minus 20 here over minus 5 or minus 10 in Toronto any day of the week. In Toronto, the cold there, you get chilled right to the bone. Here, you just can't feel your fingertips, but yeah. Those are actually nice looking edges. Just ignore the camera. There we go. That's the way they should look right there. Mild temps in Berlin, Germany for November, 10 to 14 Celsius. I would take that in a heartbeat. We're supposed to get to 10 or 11 on Monday, so we'll see. But we had a beautiful fall this year. October was like, we had temperatures 15 to 20 degrees all month in October. And then all of a sudden, it's like overnight November, boom, a dump of snow, boom, another dump of snow, boom, another dump of snow, and then boom, a cold spell. It's like, forget the transition from fall to winter. It was like, boom, it's winter. You blink your eyes, you open them again, and winter was here. I love the cold nights, though. We get cool nights here in the summer even. We'll get up to 25, 30 Celsius in the summer. Nights will cool down to 10, 9, 8. I like that because I prefer to sleep in a cold room with blankets versus having to have an air conditioner on and yada, yada, yada. So I like when the nights cool off. Yeah. All the way in Germany. Very cool. I have something coming to me from Germany. It's being shipped by DHL. Coldest you ever see where you're at is like -4 Celsius. Got the Chesapeake Bay acting like a hot water bottle around you. You're so lucky, Zach. I don't mind. I'll take the cold. I wish I would do without the snow. I'm not a fan. Maybe it's because I'm older. Maybe it's because I'm a grumpy old man, but I can't handle the snow like I used to be able to. I've driven all my life in snow, so the driving doesn't bother me in snow. It's the other people. It's the other people that I can't handle driving around in the snow. People that don't know how to drive on snowy roads. Drives me bananas. You've grown up near the Alps. Oh yeah, I bet. Okay, yeah. So you know what it's like. You're in Munich. Cool. Well, that's cool. I'm really glad you're popping on and you've popped onto my live. That's great. If you're around, I don't know what the time difference is, but yeah, we'll be streaming Sunday with continuing this build. Now, Mac, Winnipeg. Yes, I have friends that live in Winnipeg, or as they. Okay, Golden Jaguar, thank you so much. Appreciate you popping in. Come on by anytime now. That's great. Thank you. So Mac, as we gracefully call it here in Canada, you know this winter peg, right? So yeah, I know all about the Winnipeg winters. You can keep it. Humidity is high in the winter. You get -30, 35 during a couple days during the winter. And when you get snow, you get snow. So last time it was snowing where you live was 1976, human. Oh, man. And even in Berlin, -15 and the trams derailed here. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, wow. And it's 3:45 a.m. Oh, wow. Okay, so normally when I stream, it's you're in lullaby land, so that makes sense. Okay. Winter peg. Yes, we call it winter peg. When you get the first snow of the season, people forget how to drive. Yes. Yeah. It's, I'm not bragging. I grew up in Ontario, and then I've lived the last 30 years in Alberta. I'm used to driving in the snow. We got major snowstorms in northern Ontario in the snow belt and Barrie area and all that. I don't even put winter tires on here. I have all seasons, and as long as you know what you're doing and you can drive in the winter on snowy roads and all season tires to a point. If you have a foot of snow on the road, no, that's just stupid. But the kind of roads we get here, they're fine. San Francisco SF Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. Okay. Steve's Sunday streams are perfect for you. They start at 7 p.m. your time. Okay, cool. I try to catch his streams. His streams usually end an hour and a half or an hour before mine. So And that was great. I was really appreciative of Steve last Sunday giving me that shout out. That was totally unexpected. And yeah, that was really nice of him. Steve's a great guy. Canadian, right? Of course he's a great guy. So, the place with the perfect weather. Hey, Dr. Derp. You're just in time to see me end my stream soon. I think I'll let this, I don't know if I'll let this finish. I only intended to stream for an hour, and we've been going for an hour and a half now. So I'll go to 8 o'clock, another 15 minutes or so. Then I got to go up and check up on the kiddos again. Mom's out with for some dinner with the fam jam, and I'm here with the kids. And so it was kind of like a girls' night out type thing. So, yeah. She might even be listening right now. We don't know. Your mother was from St. John's, Newfoundland. Been there many a times. I really enjoy Newfoundland. I love the way they talk out there. Stay where you're at. I'll come to where you be, bye. She better be bringing you home a doggy bag. No, I don't think I'm going to want a doggy bag from there. You have trouble waking up that early in the morning for his streams. Steve is also in the Bay Area. Oh, is he in the U.S.? Why did I think Steve was Canadian? I know Nero's Canadian. Okay, well, I did not know. Okay. See, shows what I know. If it wasn't for fires and quakes, you'd be looking to head to the left coast. Yeah. You're a little bit Canuck Joe Velasco. You are. Newfie. A little bit Newfie, which is fine. We love our Newfies out here, so. I have some very good friends that are from the island. Never again live in the Gulf Coast. No. You know, you always hear people say, oh, I'd love to live in the tropics. I'd love to live here. I'd love to live in wherever on this tropical island. But you gotta realize that the potential for the storms, for the hurricanes, for the I don't know. Yeah, we have 6 months of winter here in Canada for the most part. Not all harsh winters, but but then we also in Calgary here we have we get the most sun in the country in Calgary. I think in North America we're the sunniest city. So, hey Andrew Humphrey, how are you, sir? Okay, well Steve, he might be. I don't know why I thought Steve was Canadian, but makes sense. I know Nero's Canadian. He's out in Ontario way. Steve, I wasn't sure. I assumed, but I shouldn't have assumed that. So I'll have to ask him. Another goofy newfie, Shaw the L3D. Yaha! Get a Cat 5 on your head and it'll break you of it quick. Yeah, definitely would. I mean, they're getting worse every year, those hurricanes. It's crazy. We're getting, Steve's in California? Okay. So he's a Californian. Okay. Well, that kind of straightens me out then. So I thought there was another Voron builder streamer in Canada other than Nero. I guess I'm kind of a Voron streamer now too, but I thought there was another one, another big guy, big channel, and I don't remember. I crack you up? Well, thank you. I try to be funny. I try to be fair. There we go. Let's look at this one again, see how we're doing. They're both looking really good. I like the Four Seasons too, non-fam. I really do. Except when, you were in the eye of Harvey a few years ago here in Texas. Wow. Is it true? Is the eye of the storm very calm, like extremely calm, like eerily calm? And then you're in the eye and you're waiting for the, oh, man. Not Big Burr Maker Source. Okay, it is. Wow. I've never experienced a hurricane. I have witnessed major tropical storms when I've been in Mexico. I've been in the midst of a storm that cancels dives and stuff, but I've never actually witnessed a hurricane in person. We get hailstorms here in Calgary. And I mean, we're speaking golf ball size to tennis ball size hail when they're bad storms. It's like a war zone. It's crazy. And they're getting worse every year. You have a vid of the Eye of Michael. Oh man, that sounds very cool. Oh, you put another video up of your printer running. I'll have to look at that again in a second. It just reminded me that you did. Let me have a look at that. Let me go to Twitch, to Twitter. Have a look at that. Oh, there it is. And let's move this over. I said, let's move this over. No. I said, let's move this over. And let's show off this video. Let me just stop, pause, and let's show this. This is Zach's beast going very fast. Watch this. Here we go. Okay, that is quite fast. I like that double linear, that cross linear rail setup. I may just have to build one of these things. Have to find a bill of materials and see how much it costs to source all this, and that might be a project for 2023. Yeah, that's very fast. The aftermath. Couldn't go anywhere, no power, no internet. Wow. Oh, Maker Source in Canada, not too big of a channel though. Good guy. Are you thinking Maple Leaf Makers? Look at that go. I don't know why, but I could watch this for hours. It is mesmerizing. That is very cool. Oh, my camera just fell. There we go. French Canadians. Ah, okay. 1 second. Cool. That is cool, Zach. I'm going to try to build a Trident, short and wide. Already have a tall boy Trident. Oh, cool. I don't know what 2023 is going to bring for me. I have some goals for growth on my channel. Truth be known, I'd like to hit 2,500 subscribers in 2023. So that gives me a little over a year. So we'll see what happens. I have to really be conscientious of the content I'm putting out in order to do that. I have to make some interesting content. This guy. Let me see who that is. Who is that guy? Oh, Maker Source. Okay, Maker Source. I'm subscribed to him. Okay, yeah, he's a smaller channel. Oh yeah. I've watched him. He's doing some live builds. He's doing a lot of live builds recently. So, yeah. Okay, I know who you mean. There's Zelter, Zex Zelter. I can just start calling you Zex. But Maple Leaf Makers puts out some pretty good tutorial videos on the Voron as well. If you haven't seen them, they're subscribed to my channel. He pops onto my streams quite a bit, and I've learned a lot from watching his videos too. So you're usually stopping by and manage to show up when Adam from Maker Source is raging every time about stuff not working. It is all about the timing, isn't it? S3XC Zexy is fun. Stop it. Zex is cool. Zexelter's it's a tongue twister. And it's I'm lazy. It's too hard to get out in one word. DJ Natty I can call DJ. Andrew Humphrey's easy. It's Andrew. And then we have Zach Ass. I could call him an ass, but I prefer Zach. So, and then Leo the Human, I can call Human. So, anyways. And people can call me DWIT or Twit or Tim, whatever. You have settlers, you have Celters here. Zach, I wouldn't call you an ass. Well, not to your face. Come on. Although I don't see your face right now, so hey, no. I love this community. I love the banter. I love the people. I cannot wait. You prefer Leo? That's fine, Leo. I cannot wait to get to Murph next year. Put some faces to names. Well, okay, that's not what I mean. You know what I mean. Andy, Andrew, either one. Your wife is the one that calls you Zach-ass. Oh, is that where that came from? Cool. I tell people you can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. At work, random channel surfing. Hey, Valent Thor. Welcome, and channel surf. But if you stop on the channel, which you did, you have to give a subscription. Bottom right, bottom left. YouTube changed it, and I was so used to pointing this way, now I got to point this way. If you randomly pop onto my channel, you have to subscribe. It's the law. Watching from Los Alamos National Laboratory Isotope Production Facility. Wow. Well, make a few isotopes for me, please. And you can send them to me. My address is in my description. Your husband calls you stupid. You still answer. That's funny, Andrew. I answer to anything. I'll be out in the street and somebody will say, and I'll turn around and look. It's funny. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much, Valiant Thor. I appreciate that. I've been streaming a lot of evenings lately, usually later in the evening. Tonight's a little different because I'm just kind of kid sitting. There's a couple kids upstairs and mom's out with the family for some dinner. So she should be home anytime. I've got to shut down shortly here anyways. And then I do a live stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. I miss the odd one if there's a family issue that comes up or a family function. But most Sundays, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Go for Freddy. Hello, Go for Freddy. Welcome over on the Twitch. Thank you for popping in, Freddy. There's only 3 Twitchers where most of our viewers are on YouTube right now. I double stream during the week sometimes, right? So because I like to catch the Twitch audience, grow my Twitch channel a little bit. And on Sundays, I will dual stream, even though apparently it's not allowed, but they haven't slapped my hand yet. So let's just see what happens. Kids sitting while not watching them and rather streaming. They're 6 and 12, so they can pretty close to, if they have their iPads or the TV, they're good. They're very good. You found me through Chris Prillo. Well, that's awesome. Chris rated me a couple weeks back, and Chris rated me on my birthday stream. That's right, and that was awesome. Well, thank you for being here, Go for Freddy. Give me a follow, and if you're ever on the YouTubes, I'm DWIT3D Canada on YouTube. You can give me a subscription on YouTube. That'd be great. I do builds, print stuff like this. We're building a Voron at the moment. We just finished this one that you're seeing on the main screen there. That's a 2.4 Voron. We just finished that build, and now we're doing an LDO Trident kit. Okay, Leo, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. I have to leave here shortly anyways. It's 8 o'clock. Why is it not allowed? I don't know. I'm a affiliate on Twitch, and I've heard rumors that you're not supposed to. I don't know. I figure if I'm not allowed to and Twitch comes to me and says, hey, you can't do this, I'll say, okay, fine. But until they do so, I'm going to keep doing it. Only if you have partner agreement that says, okay, so I'm not a partner. I'm not even close to being a partner on Twitch, so I'm not worrying about that. Refound Chris after about 19 years. Oh, wow. You're interested in getting 3D printing? Do you do it for money? I have a business. My full-time gig, I am co-owner of a print and sign company. We do 3D printing. So yes, I do 3D printing for money and modeling for money for customers at that business. This I do in my studio here for fun, I suppose so. I enjoy what I do here, and I like streaming. Streaming has made me come out of my bubble of shyness over the last couple of years. So I stream here, and as you can see behind me, I have a studio with a bunch of printers, filament, all kinds of stuff going on here. And I do this because I love it. It's nice if I make a little bit of money. But I would say since I've started streaming, I've made maybe $500 in 2 years from streaming, which isn't much compared to the guys that do it full time. Would I love to get to a point where I can do it full time and make a living? Yeah, hell yeah, I would. But that's a steep climb to get to, considering all the big channels that are out there now. And I've got nothing different to offer except me. So, yeah. You can do what you want with dual streaming if you're not a Twitch partner. Okay, perfect. Well, I am years away from becoming a Twitch partner. I mean, I'm no loyal Moses when it comes to that. My main focus really is I've built my following on YouTube, and my main focus is to build up my YouTube following. But I like Twitch because a lot of my friends stream on Twitch, and so I figure I'll join Twitch and we'll work on that too. And I've made in the last year a whole $100 on Twitch, so it's not neither one of these are I can quit my job and come home and do this full time type thing. So I do it mostly because I love doing it. So, soon you'll be. Yeah, I've heard that too, Joe. That Twitter is going to be allowing streaming, but interesting. But you're priceless, Joe. Thank you. You suck up, you. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a Christmas stream yet or not. So I did a Christmas stream last year because last year I was celebrating my 1,000th subscriber. So I'm over 1,500 now. So we've gained 500 in a year, which is awesome. I didn't expect to be at this point at that much at this point in the year yet. So that's why I've kind of set myself a goal for 2,500 by the end of 2023. So that's another 1,000 subscribers in a year. Is it doable? I think it is. I just have to be more focused on the content I'm doing and bring more content that people are interested in, and perhaps instead of always live streaming, do some videos in between. I have to work on that. So disregard for Twitch affiliates. It's the same deals as for partners. No dual stream for the same live stream, but you can stream on Twitch, end it, and stream somewhere else. Okay, well, until they catch me, like I'm dual streaming right now, so until they catch me, I'm going to be Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch me if you can. If they do, it's not like I earn a living or make money on Twitch. So what they'll do is give me a warning. If they give me a warning, fine. That's okay. So that's okay. I just don't want to. I mean, I've got what do I have on Twitch? Like 100 and almost 200 followers on Twitch. So, and then on YouTube, I'm at 1.56K. So I want to keep both going. So worst case scenario, I will do my weekly streams on Twitch and do my Sunday stream on YouTube. I don't know. But as I say, I'm gonna keep going until I get told otherwise. And that's it. It's in writing. Well, it's in video. So yeah. So we are coming along good. Our 01 is at 83%, and our Voron 2.4 is at 58% for the print. And they are both looking spectacular. Yeah, they're looking great. We are Twitch partners, the company I work for, and we have stronger clauses for exclusivity there. Oh, cool. Very cool. I don't even know. I'm not even close enough yet, but I'm not even sure I have to look up one day what the partner requirements are. I know you need a whole lot more followers, and you need a whole lot more, like an average number of viewers who are participating in chat. They recently loosened them for some content on live streams, on Insta, etc. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Well, it's 8:06, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up here for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Oops, for hanging out. That camera's frozen, but this camera's not frozen. Thanks for hanging out, and I appreciate that. I streamed for almost an hour longer than I wanted to tonight, but that's good. We had people on chatting, which is what it's all about. Probably be on tomorrow night again. Friday is a holiday here. I think it's a holiday in the U.S. I think it's Veterans Day in the U.S. It's Remembrance Day here. So Friday is a holiday, so it's possible I'll hop on Friday. I'm always on Jerry's stream on Saturday. Sometimes I pop on Saturday night. I like watching Nero on Saturday night as well. So for now, we're just going to call it a night and say thank you to everybody who's on here. I'm going to find my closing stream here. And listen, everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you guys next time. And thank you for being here. Stay safe. Get a good night's sleep wherever you are. Go to bed if it's early in the morning. And we'll catch everybody later. Thank you so much, guys. Bye for now.